We're ready.
His clever name, his clever name. Mad blunts and bong blast. Clever name podcast. Fucked up shit to make your mom laugh. You're fucked. Never really know what you gon' get. Might catch a buzz from the contact. Lots of that disgusting discussion. Loving it cause it's funny. We got topics for the rich. Poor, gorgeous, and ugly. We got guests of all shapes and sizes. Outrageous violence. If you home alone, then don't try this. Clever name podcast is where you find us.
Welcome to the show. Holy fuck. I'm realizing that, like, whatever number that it says this episode is, like, fucking, it's a lie. Because I've been, like, fixing the website and going through all the stuff that over the years.
Yeah.
And it's way more than that. I'm fucking, first of all, retarded and can't count or something. I don't know. Like, I have no idea how I got to. I think I just eventually just guessed a number and went from there.
Oh my God.
I'm starting to realize there's so many of these fucking episodes that are not numbered, or they're just like randomly numbered twice or something. Like, it's very, very confusing. If you go back, it's extremely confusing, and I'm sorting it all out, and it's like a fucking nightmare. But it is coming together. I've kind of gotten a pattern. I've figured it out. It's like when you write yourself a note, and then you go like, what the fuck did that say? What? Yeah. And then you keep looking at it and you start remembering your shorthand and you go like, oh, that D is a B. Yeah. And just like the retarded way you spell it. Because like sometimes I'll spell a thing so badly and go back and read it and go, what? Like, what the fuck?
Like, I didn't even know I could go full retard.
It's not even close to the same thing. Like, it's not even like I've started off wrong. Like, that'll happen. That'll happen a lot with like those Q words. Yeah. Like things like that. I'm like, is that a K? Is it a Q? Is it, I don't know. Is there silent letters? I'm fucking really bad.
How is your wrist looking? Sorry.
Oh.
The fucking intro made me remember.
It brought back horrifying memories.
Like,
you want to do a little bit of lump watch?
How's it chilling?
Is it important we got to hit the lump? We should be doing a little bit of lump watch every week. So let's hit it.
Yeah.
So,
holy fuck!
It's
Dude,
it spawned a twin. I don't know if you
and it merged.
If you guys have been following the saga with my wrist, it's lumpy and it's full of juice. There's a song about it. It's a lump on my wrist the size of a fist. It's now becoming real. That it's that big. And so what happened here is original lump site. This is like the moon landing right here. This is where the original lump site was. We've been progressively splatting it forward this way through medical book smashing. And now all that seems to have done is grown the area in which the lump can grow. So
we've expanded the sac every time, and now it's refilling bigger.
Yeah, and so this part right here, this quadrant, as I'm gonna call it, is hard as fuck. Like, it's fucking. I would describe it as ham, hard as a motherfucker.
Oh goddamn!
And this part be real gushy. Yeah, that part not hard.
That's fucking nasty.
It's almost wrapping around the side of my hand.
You probably should go to the doctor.
I've been to the doctor.
Recently?
No.
Yeah, but for that size.
My feet's been bigger. Dude, it was worse. You know what? It's worse. I describe it as like, this is a good way of describing it. It's like Montana versus Manhattan. So right now, currently, we're in a Montana state, and that is wide, spread out. There's a lot more goop to spread area.
Yeah.
When we were in a Manhattan type situation with the lump, it would just grow up, and it would get painful and awful, and I hated it. Every time I'd bend my wrist, it felt like it was going to explode. It was awful. Like, it was way worse when it was like going skyscraper style.
Really?
Yeah. But now it's
it looks fucked though.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not good, and it does hurt.
I feel like you should go to the doctor now.
Dr. Blake?
Get them to fucking suck the goop out. Maybe it'll like shrink the sack up a bit.
No, what about Dr. Blake? Can't he take a look at it?
We can try and stab it again.
I don't want to stab it again, dude. It's it's getting to the point where I'm getting fucking scar tissue in my wrist. I'm literally getting track marks in my wrist, and people are gonna be like, "You're not doing heroin, right, dude?" Like, I don't think there's definitely a better way to do it than in the top of your hand. That's probably don't do it there. But yeah, I kind of regressed away from stabbing it. Smacking it seems to work temporarily.
No,
well,
it does
yeah,
not look like it seems to work to me.
well, it does because it does go away temporarily.
Yeah, but then it comes back with a vengeance.
Yeah, I think part of what it is that I sleep like a fucking mongoloid. Like, I wake up, I don't do it on purpose, but I wake up and I'm like chicken winged. Like this.
Really?
Yeah, and then my wrist is hurting. And I think I'm like leaking fluid when I'm doing that at night. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing it on purpose. I think it has to do with how you were in the womb.
That's okay. I've woken up sometimes and I'm like both arms crossed underneath my stomach and then sleeping on my stomach. So then I wake up and both my arms are asleep. So I'm like fucking like...
Wait, like you're being arrested by the police?
No, like around me, like I'm hugging myself and I like, I guess like, I don't know how I do it because I roll a lot in my sleep, but I feel like one arm gets stuck and then I try to roll and the other one does,
you meant you
just die.
I thought you meant you slept with your arms behind your back like you were being arrested.
No.
That is way funnier.
Oh my god.
Just like, I don't know. I just constantly live my life in a hands up, don't shoot situation. So like, if they're coming to get me, they're coming to get me. So if you wanted an update on the lump, it's horrifying.
Horrifying.
Yeah, my own personal Reebok pump is a fucking nightmare. I don't know.
Way bigger than a Reebok pump now.
I don't know. You want to give it a pump?
No, I'm good.
You don't want to pump it?
It looks fucked.
Dude, it might give you like Mike powers.
Like Mike?
Yeah, you don't know. You might be better at Valorant. This is where all my Valorant is.
That's all your Valorant?
That's my rank up games. they're living right in here. But yeah, I don't exactly know what to do because I live in a third world country that doesn't provide healthcare but takes money for it. Yeah. So I don't exactly know what to do.
You gotta wait. You
Yeah.
gotta go and you gotta wait.
But that doesn't solve the problem. I still end up in the same situation as if you just hit it with a book.
Yeah, but it might heal better with the needle.
It doesn't. I've done it several times.
Yeah, but at this size.
Yes, it was taller. It was so much taller. I would say
it's hard before. Like, why is it gushy and hard?
Because it's spread out. The sack's bigger. You've expanded the sack. It's like how your stomach works, I think. I'm speculating. I am a doctor, but not a hand doctor. So I think it's like how your stomach works. What you do to get fatter is that feeling of when you're full is like your stomach expanding. Yeah. That's your stomach expanding. And if you stretch it and then fill it again, and then stretch it and then fill it again, it'll get bigger. Yeah. That's what's happening. What you're doing by whacking off my wrist,
whacking off your wrist?
Be serious, dude. It's a medical term. When you whack off my wrist, it splooges out the side and expands the area in which it can grow. It's like have you ever seen that 80s movie of the mutant blob? That kind of it eats houses and things around it. So I believe it's eating away pieces of my hand and kind of forming, and eventually I will be full blob. And like 1 week you'll just seem odd and be like, "Don't you guys like goop?" And be like, "Why does he always want to talk about goop?
Why is he so invested in goop?
Always try to push his goop." He's like, "Would you guys like some goop?" Like, guys, stop talking about fucking wrist goop all the time. It's like, this week you brought it up, so you know I haven't fully turned yet. Yeah. So like, but yeah, that's where it's at.
Fuck. I feel like I gotta hit it on like a downwards angle.
Like a Hadouken.
Like push it back towards your wrist and less towards your hand.
No, I don't think that's right at all. I think that's way worse. I think you want to hit it. I think you want to hit it away from my wrist. My wrist is the bad part.
Yeah, but if we keep pushing it down, it could go to your arm, and then your arm is probably the best part.
Did Blake take the dangle thing out of his ears? Thank God. No, he didn't. I can see. You just can't see it at the angle that he's on. He's got a dangle on both sides.
I got a cross on one.
Dangle? Somebody's shitting on your fucking dangle ears?
I would assume that you would have one and Martin would have one, and you're just both of you guys choose together Dragon Ball Z style.
Yeah.
Fucking gay.
Like your voices would have to be overlapping at the same time.
So yeah, I don't know what we want to do about it. I don't know if we want to try to hit it again. I don't really have that many needles. I only have that giant comical needle, and that one
did not work.
That was not good. I was not medically sanctioned.
That was
Yeah.
that was not. You saw that.
It as an ovarian wrist.
Yeah.
There we go.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
I just need that 9/11 going in the back. 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. So Blake,
Yeah.
you know how like the racism,
Racism.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
like
I
when
just-
you go places, it gets more because of
Apparently,
like I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
I remember when the helpful police officer was gonna help us kindly white folk,
Right.
and then Blake
That is
walked in.
true.
It's
And
like,
he told
ew.
us to kick rocks.
This smelly ethnic came in here. You get out of here. We don't. Oh, you an ethnic lover? Get out of here too. And then he wouldn't even serve us because we like his.
Yeah, he slid and Martin his shit back and was
Yeah.
like, "Get fucked."
It rubbed off on good old white Martin. And it's like, oh, you hanging? Oh, you one of them? No, get out of here. But so I can solve that if you'd like.
Okay.
Do you want me to solve it?
Let's see.
I can end racisms right now.
Let me see the answer.
All right, here you go.
What the fuck?
What do you mean, what the fuck? It's a revolutionary deblackening surgery? I don't know what it is. It's probably fake. But it's fucking, there's no way that's
There's
real.
no way.
There's no shot.
No,
that
because
this
her
is real.
hairline is white.
What does that mean? Her lips are white too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. What's on her face then?
Probably some like skin.
Did she get a
product.
Samoan tattoo? Like, what? I don't understand what this is. But hear me out. You do one treatment. You don't even need a lot of treatments. I'm saying you just one shade down, ends racism for you.
Ends racism for me.
How much to do this live on the podcast?
I just gotta not go outside and it'll naturally happen.
If I show up one week with a little laser deblackener, would you let me shoot you up a little bit? Like,
You brown me.
yeah. But once I do a little, you're gonna want a lot. You're gonna feel the privilege instantly.
Yeah.
Your bank account's gonna go up, like all those blockades that were in your way. The sharks.
The sharks disappear. I get my own treadmill.
The sharks turn into dolphins. You can ride them now. It's amazing. Like, it's crazy how it just ends it. Just a little bit. Michael Jackson got a taste, and look what happened. Yeah, he went full white. So he was just like got a little bit on his face, and he was just like, "Wow, this is pretty good." They gave me like a mansion and a contract and stuff. This is pretty cool. But I don't know. Hear me out. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. You want to try it? Maybe.
I'm chilling. I'm being chilling for now.
That's okay. I got a little game for us to play. It should be pretty difficult. I'm gonna need you guys to focus. So I'm gonna show you two videos at the same time. So it's a lot to see. One is a McDonald's in the Ukraine, and one is the McDonald's in LA. Okay, and I'm gonna need you to tell me the difference. So I'm gonna show you the video, and you guys determine. All right. Boom. Okay, so you have one on the right
Okay.
that was pretty calm. Seems like your average McDonald's. The mobile kiosks are still working.
Yeah.
And then you have on the left a nightmare. Which one do you think is Ukraine and which one's Los Angeles?
I'm gonna have to go with Ukraine being the calm one, because war is fake.
These views are not mine. Already?
Well, I live in Los Angeles. This is just this morning.
Artie was there getting McDonald's when this
He was
happened.
waiting for his coffee, and he's just like, "Fuck again."
Yeah, dude. Fifth time today. I think the one went to Ukraine, but that's because this is footage of them already being dead because the Ukraine McDonald's got bombed like an hour ago.
This
And
is
you're watching a spiritual version of that environment.
They're kicking the muffin. Nobody even wants the muffins. Like they're
Muffins
kicking.
are good.
Shut the fuck up.
Orange cranberry muffin is so good.
Shut the fuck up.
So good.
Oh, I will fight you. A McDonald's muffin at any point after, like, directly out of the oven is complete dog shit.
because I just eat the top. You just take the muffin top, you throw the bottom. Well, you don't throw the
Of
bottom.
course,
right?
only homeless eat the bottom. We know that. The muffin stumps are useless. Like, it's completely a
They
waste.
get a little crispy. Oh, and
They're-
the cranberries are so good.
Oh, my.
With the orange.
Nobody has ever said cranberries are so good. They're
Cranberries
a
and
fucking
orange.
dog shit. Cranberries are a dog shit fruit that don't even deserve to have. I don't know how they have so much juice. I don't understand.
Right.
And they were such a fucking proponent of the sugar company that they were like, when they were gonna change it to like how many tablespoons instead of milligrams on the edge, Ocean Spray had to go to the government and say, if you make us show how many tablespoons of sugar we have to put to make our drink drinkable, people will stop drinking it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's such a, I don't know why we're forcing it into everything, because cranberry is so fucking like, if you just had a cranberry and I just gave it to you to eat,
Wouldn't like it.
it's fucking terrible. And if I just squeezed some juice out of a cranberry and handed it to you, you'd be like, this is fucking piss. This is hot piss.
Yeah, but if you mix it with orange in a muffin,
Fuck
fucking delicious.
Why is it? Why? What is the benefit that the cranberry's doing in this muffin?
It makes it really sweet. The orange like takes away the bitterness, and it's just super sweet.
Makes you shit it out better.
Yeah.
That's such a goddamn waste.
Is that why we send the $6 billion to Ukraine to fix their fucking McFlurry
McDonald's.
machines?
Yes, that's exactly, to make sure McDonald's is up and running, because
That's why it's more calm. It's the machine's working. Society has reached its peak.
well, all of the McDonald's got banned from Russia, so like all the business it's leaning heavily on the Ukraine market right now for the Eastern Bloc McDonald's
God.
Corporation. When they're seeing the numbers, they're like, it's real down because that entire continent basically can't have it. Yeah, so it was a tough game. I don't know how you guys both got it right. I worked really long and hard. I thought you guys were gonna really think about it, but whatever. I was at work the other day.
Yeah.
You might bond with this, Blake. This
know.
might make you. It was just Father's Day, so probably. And I pick up this pack. It falls on. I actually kind of my fault, I guess, but I kind of just like moved something on the belt. It's a big long belt with packages going down it. I kick off this little package off the belt. It falls on. I pick it up. It's like an envelope, and I flip it over, and it's got all this like pink stickering and stuff that says like police on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and it looked like evidence. And in black Sharpie, the only thing that it was written in the label, it just said fentanyl.
Oh my god. Did you huff it?
Return address is to G. Floyd, Minneapolis, Maryland.
I'm like, well, I'm either going to have a real fucking wild night or there's nothing in this. So I just put it back on the fucking line and let it go. I was just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. What? They're shipping fentanyl. Is that illegal? I don't even understand Canada's laws anymore. I'm pretty sure it's legal now. Who knows? But I'm like, if like it was just in like a envelope, like nothing fucking special. Like it wasn't in like it was just a straight up envelope. Fell off the line. I pick it up and I'm like, oh, fentanyl. That's nice. And threw it on and so, like, I don't know. I may have been in contact with fentanyl, but I was like, man, I eat at the downtown McDonald's.
Oh, you're
think I haven't been-
immune to everything.
You think I haven't had a little fentanyl before? Uh-huh. Yeah. It comes with
But
my
you
Big Mac. There's a methadone
get-
clinic, like, attached
Across
to the
fucking
McDonald's.
street.
There's people nodding off and trying to get their sugar fix from their soft serve ice cream just out front, just nodding off, nose in the soft serve out front.
I worked there.
I go there still. That doesn't deter me. That should say something. That doesn't deter me at all from going to the downtown McDonald's.
Yeah, no, my first day.
right there, dude.
And even
Shit out of the McMuffin on the English muffin is.
I've noticed
good.
I've noticed a long time that their drinks just started tasting shitty at the downtown one, and I still just get them. I don't know why. I just go whatever. I guess that's just how I'm treated. I'm a piece of shit for coming here, so I deserve it. Like that's how I do. That's how I see a fast food. If you complain at a fast food restaurant, you're just a cunt. Like you're just a fucking absolute cunt. Like
we killed so many cockroaches. I caught a rat in a large cup one time there. There's so much shit going on in that fucking McDonald's.
I still like.
Fuck.
I'll still go there.
I don't even know that rat was a paying customer.
Like I go there and I know what I've done. I know what I've done to myself.
I still go there.
Yeah, but I know. So like anything less than salmonella, I'm good.
I actually gave people salmonella when I worked in the McDonald's.
Allegedly,
somebody gave salmonella to 4 people because apparently, a speculation, somebody put new chicken that needed to be cooked for like 5.5 minutes in for 2.5 because
it's like a new breed of chicken. Is it like a different type of chicken?
I think it's just more real chicken.
They got
actually cook it
like free range and shit.
Yeah. So apparently somebody didn't change the timer over on the oven and made 4 of them and got a lot of phone calls the next day.
Somebody's like, I am bleeding from my asshole right now, and all I ate was a McChicken from your restaurant. What the fuck is going on? They're like, diversity hire.
Literally later on in the day, they were like, who the fuck is using this chicken? Like, the fryers are not set for this. Don't use this. And I was like, yeah, who the fuck was using that, you dumbasses?
You stand beside the manager with your hands on your hips like, guys, don't you know better? You fucking dummies. Don't you read the McDonald's McManual?
The McManual.
Did they call it that?
No, that'd be awesome.
Why wouldn't they call it the fucking McManual? Can I go to corporate? Can you give me corporate's number?
Right.
Please? I would just be like, McManual, and then beep, hang up.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking right there. It's a fun, happy thing that you could do. Really missed opportunity. I'm an ideas guy. I really need to, like, what's that thing that's like, it's like a made up thing that like other rich people do, and they a consultant. We need to make a consulting firm. That's what we need to do, because a McManual is worth probably $14.3 million to McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Like it's honestly like they repackage it. It's like they brand it as like a fun thing to do every day. It's like, oh, it's time to do the McManual, and then we all eat McNuggets or something. You get a McFlurry. You get anything Mick. If you fill out your Mick, your Mick manual, you get a McDouble. You get 1 coupon for a Mick item.
Yeah.
A Mick item.
Yeah.
Seriously, the Clever Name Consulting Firm LLC is a genius idea, because I'm full of them, but I do none of them. So you can just pay me pennies on the dollar for these $1 million ideas. I had this one to do a submarine to the Titanic, but I just never got off the ground. Some guy took it. He paid me a couple $1 million. He took it. I don't know what he did with it.
Yeah. He traded me a Logitech controller.
Yeah, I got this sick Mad Catz controller, dude. It got light up lights in the middle. It rattles when I use it though. Like it's very strange, and it's got to stay plugged in. It's got like a heavy duty extension cord cable as a cable. I don't know why. It's fucking industrial, but yeah, it's dope.
Buttons are way too clicky.
Yeah, the buttons are raised and very, very clicky. I don't know why, but it is a good deal. All I had to do was tell him to go to the Titanic. It was a fucking.
They had a spare controller, but it was Mad Catz.
Yeah, there's like this thing deserves dual shock or nothing,
right?
And so then he just goes down with the ship. That's all fucking bullshit.
Oh god, submarines.
Yeah. Submarines. We're not talking about submarines. So, like, what'd you do for Juneteenth? I know it's your holiday.
What?
Juneteenth? It's Juneteenth.
Which is?
It's Juneteenth.
What is it?
It's when the black people were released.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's what the Baja Men wrote that song about.
Oh no. Yeah, you deserve that one.
That was one of the worst.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's the Emancipation Declaration Day or something in the summers when black people were not slaves anymore or something. I don't know. I don't follow it, but I figure you celebrated. Did you not go to the celebration?
Maybe.
Did you? I thought this was you and your
Let's see.
gang. Yeah, like you're like, where's this bit going?
Yeah,
Did I
it's
go?
like-
I'm not
it's
sure.
like-
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to play.
Maybe, what was I wearing?
I don't know. I thought
What am I wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Echo Unlimited.
FUBU.
There you go. Farm.
Good job, Marty.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I thought this must have been during your employment at McDonald's, or you were going to see the crew again because there was a Juneteenth celebration at McDonald's. I thought you attended. It looked like it was you and your gang.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, this is the video.
This is Juneteenth. Again with the muffins. Why?
Yeah, dude.
So
And they're all like 10-year-old kids. This is little Bill right here.
yeah, it's literally little Bill. They go.
Holy shit.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but apparently, I don't know, so you know how like when white people, they gather at like a Trump rally and then they go and invade the Capitol?
Yeah.
At a Juneteenth celebration, when things get a little out of hand, you go to the local McDonald's and you fuck shit up. You go full Szechuan sauce and you tear that place up like a motherfucker. You kick the muffins. And for some reason, bulletproof glass on the goddamn muffins. Every fucking video that you see where they attack the muffins, bolted down, and it's like hockey glass. Like you're like, how the fuck
Yeah,
can't
you just
they
bounce off of it.
Why are you protecting the muffins so bad? Like, nobody wants your shitty muffins except for Blake. Blake is the only one buying orange cranberry muffins. I can
So
guarantee if you just waited by the dumpster at the end of the day, it's a bag full of orange cranberry.
Nobody would order them. The
No
only people
one.
that would order them is like the super old people that get it with their like morning coffee at like 5 in the morning when it
Because
opened.
it's terrible. Nobody would want that. That is two awful flavors for a muffin.
Oh, so good.
No, it's
You know how
literally
the
two
airliner, the
goddamn.
black box is indestructible during a plane crash. That's some muffins from McDonald's.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. And if you wanted to attend an Antifa rally and you didn't have something to fill your sock, like you didn't have a lock to put in the sock, just get a day old McDonald's muffin, and that thing will be pure concrete. Like it's impenetrable.
Yeah.
You'll lose teeth if you try to bite this thing. They don't even become like hard as like rock, as I'm kind of describing.
Yeah.
They're like impenetrable. They turn into this like gushy.
like-
it's like you go to
top
bite
is
it.
so crispy. I love it. It's like not crispy because it's crispy. It's like half stale. Oh,
You deserve to be put down. Like honestly, you just like you're gonna be fine eating crickets.
do you not like day old popcorn?
I love day old
movie
popcorn. Day old movie popcorn
Oh.
is great, but that's a completely different
But
topic.
it's a stale aspect that of the popcorn that like I equate to on like the McDonald's muffin. If I like leave it for a little bit, gets a little bit like the day old pop. Oh yeah.
Go die. Yeah, no, absolutely not. That's fucking. That is terrible. Like you like. So are you fighting against the bills that are passing in our town, the saying that they can't give the fucking cranberry muffins to the homeless? Because that's
I want them.
Yeah, you should like maybe that's actually Blake. Blake's like, I've been getting all the cranberry muffins, and if we start giving them to the homeless, I won't get any of them. So I just wait outside, and I got a guy on the inside. It's Ocean's 11. It's retarded Ocean's 11, where Blake's just getting muffins that nobody wants, but he thinks they're the most valuable thing. It's like, dude, you just smuggle them out in a big garbage bag. I guarantee nobody will notice. They'll just think you're taking out the garbage, and he's like, this retarded guy thinks I'm not just taking out the garbage. You're rifling through the garbage. You're like, I got it. Orange cranberry muffin, delicious. Ah.
Oh my god.
It was the leading vote that made that law not pass. It's like, who is the Muffin Man?
That was not good. Blake's behind the whole thing. He's the muffin man. He's got a curly mustache. He lives on Drury Lane. It's just fucking,
Oh fuck.
it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, they're gonna, we had our capital raid. The way you guys are gonna take over Canada is he's gonna have the giant gingerbread man from Shrek 2 come out and like topple that shit over.
Oh yeah. Or did you ever visit the East Coast, or do you just stay on the West Coast?
I've never been to the East Coast. I've only like The only other place I've been out of California was Las Vegas a few times.
Oh, well,
I'm a fucking boring local boy.
I wouldn't doubt it. The East Coast is full of good shit, but like everybody just ends up going to New York, and New York's a pile of dog shit. Like
Yeah, New York got bad.
Yeah, New York got real bad. So like I wouldn't recommend going there, but it seems like everybody does. So I figure we might as well check in there. Let's go see what's going on in New York.
New York, New York.
There's a garbage
Gino
fight.
Visconti?
It was Gino Visconti and Anthony Cumia having a garbage fight in the streets. That's exactly what that was. But so you know the Spider-Man that like hangs out downtown, like that, like, and he's like a dirty, sweaty Spider-Man that wears like a New York Yankees hat or something like that, and he's like fucking, he's supposed to be like entertaining people in Times Square. So he did a little more than that, I guess. You know who's the girl Spider-Man in the new thing? I'm not.
Oh, Spider-Gwen.
Yeah,
Is this the video that I'm thinking it's gonna be?
Probably.
I believe
I wouldn't
Let's
doubt
see
it. But Spider-Man's taking a note out of Jay-Z and going hard as a motherfucker. He brought his own props too, which I think is, I commend him. Artie probably loves that about him. He brought props, he dressed up, he did the whole thing. But he really throwing it down in the middle of Times Square. It's probably not. It's like Brooklyn.
Oh, that's a different one. Oh shit.
Oh
It's a
my
different one.
god.
If you didn't
In the
hear,
middle of the road.
he's outside on an air mattress. So,
damn.
and if you notice, in front of a goddamn Maserati. There's
Anthony Cumia is like, unbelievable. This city's impossible.
it's like you realize. So why were you late for your Fortune 500 meeting, Mr. Maserati driver? Spider-Man and his girlfriend, like, he was blowing her back out on an air mattress in the middle of the intersection, causing like a delay for an hour. Man has stamina. Like, it takes him a long time to
Jonah
come.
Jameson is having a motherfucking field day. dude.
Oh my god.
Somebody give me pictures of this guy. He's a pedophile. It's 10 feet from a school.
He's a menace. Responsible for 52% of the crime.
So fucking terrible. But, yeah, so that's what's going on in New York. I got another thing. So they're getting smart.
New York, New York.
It is Anthony Cumia and Gino.
I didn't lie to you, man. It's Anthony Cumia and Gina.
That's how Compound Media started and ended.
I think honestly that was like one of their birthday parties, which is like to have a fucking trash fight in New York City curb trash outside of like the bars is like shitty tampons, like in that, like there's the worst stuff.
Somebody vomited.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
it's literally the
Always-
half-drinking beers, like all the fucking.
All that was missing was a digital camera and any black woman.
Yeah, but then he'd lose his job now. Somehow he'd have to fire himself. So
Yeah.
this is at a Walgreens in New York. They're getting pretty creative on how to steal now in New York, because if you hadn't heard, stealing isn't a crime in either. That's why I figured you could, if you did need to habitate, Artie, somewhere other than LA, you could go to, California, you could go to New York, because there also stealing isn't a crime, because you could just walk into a Walgreens and do whatever you want. But, so this is like a game of cat and mouse that the stores are playing. So the law becomes purge rules. So then it's like fend for yourself. Like they go, okay, the purge alarm starts sounding in Times Square, and it's like, all right, you better board your windows up or you're fucked. And then everybody starts coming out with their COVID masks, even though COVID's been over for a long time, smashing windows and taking stuff. But what you have to do is you got to start sealing shit up. So whatever all the Walgreens did is they put these fucking dividers up everywhere. So like you got to get an attendant to unlock it. It's like how you got to buy a game at Walmart.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So this guy went full Elon Musk and brought a blowtorch and just in front of everybody melts the cabinets until he can open them. I'm not exactly sure what he's stealing, but it's like one of like it's like in the like razor section where law-abiding citizens like me just want a fucking refill on razors.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, sorry, we can't restock it because it's melted. We actually melted all the Just for Men. So, unfortunately, you can't get any. But nobody does a goddamn thing. He sits here where everybody's just filming for TikTok and maybe calling the police. I don't know what the police are going to do because it's not
in the background. The employees
Yep.
filming in the background, dude.
There's nothing you can do. And he went for a specific item too, which is hilarious. He's just like, he might be stealing these to sell, or he just might be restocking on something that he uses a lot. Where it's just like, man, shampoo be out of control. I gotta just fucking steal a bunch of shampoo. Inflation, man. And
if he's stealing Just for Men, then that's what I call a cure for male pattern vandalism. Fuck. What the hell's more than that?
worth it.
22.3 years, guys.
Now it's funny. We can laugh at that. Enough time has gone by.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you can just steal. Artie, why don't you just steal things?
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not like I don't already. I probably never paid for any sandwich at my other deli that I worked at, or like
I wasn't trying to coax you into fucking admitting that like you steal.
Don't speak without a lawyer present.
Can you fire me?
Dude, act
like
like a
4
white
months
person.
ago.
I've been training Blake for years now. Like, you just act like a white person. Lawyer up. Just don't say anything. Just talk about your privilege a lot. It's important.
the best
Look down on ethnics. He's doing it all. He's really getting good at it.
Yeah.
So I strongly recommend not going to New York. I think is that when you're on a trip, I would not do that. So I like to play this game every once in a while in my head, and me and Crystal kind of did it a long time ago, and I've tried to bring it to the show. It probably hasn't worked out that well, but I think this one's a good one. The game. It's simple. You just go over to your friend. Something crazy happens, usually with a hot chick. You go, yeah, but would you?
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna do right now. We got a crazy chick in gym shorts. Great ass, honestly, great ass. I don't exactly know what's going on. It's some sort of road rage incident is what I'm gonna guess. So she does a couple of palm strikes which tells me that she's smart. Yeah. I'm breaking this down a little bit because we need all the information we got to gather from this. So she's in like gym attire, which is basically just bra and underwear if you're a woman. She does a couple of palm strikes to the window, hops up, good leg strength, kicks out the windshield
in one
solid strike.
Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, holy shit.
She one solid strike. So she's I'm gonna say she's solid. Like, she's built. She's fucking, like, that weight.
Go back to where she's palm striking the fucking window. Her arm looks huge on the one shot.
Oh, wow.
Like, look at it. She looks fucking jacked.
That is fucking...
Doing Super Saiyan 3.
Oh, but it's going to be a hell of a hand job.
Where does it zoom in? Go there.
Oh.
That frame is where it was paused, and I was like, her fucking
she put her hips into it and everything.
Holy fuck.
That's a technique like in the female UFC league.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this guy could have done to make this happen. To
piss off Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, to the all-time UFC champion of the world. I guess she's... Because, dude, yeah, I guess you want to stay in the car because she's going to head kick you into oblivion. Like, yeah, that's crazy. It looks like she's got a crazy...
That's one stomp. That's like Gears of War level strength curb stomping right there.
But I think I'm going to date her a little bit. I think she might be older than we realize. I think because that looks like... the way I date my women is with bad tribal tattoo. And that means, and I believe that's what she's got going on her leg.
Is that Jillian Barbary, dude?
If you got bad tribal, then that's a specific time period. That's early 2000s trash. And that means that you were of age to get a tattoo.
Or very close.
Yeah, very close. You got to be between 16 and early 20s to get a bad tribal tattoo in like peak Britney Spears. That's how you had to. That's the timeline that you can really line up there.
Britney.
Yeah.
When Bad Girls 1 season 1 right here.
Yeah, but I have one question for you. Would you? Like,
Dude, I want the girl to sit on my face and give me a concussion.
oh, she's gonna she's gonna do that to your face, but with her ass. Like she's gonna blow out your windshield with her ass. Just fucking Batista bomb right onto your face. But,
Oh my god.
yeah, but the depth of her squat, she's gonna be able to do, you know, like that squatty position that no girl could actually do, like when you stand, they're on top, but like doing like a squat, like you can only do that for like 3 minutes.
Leapfrog shit.
Yeah, she can do that. She could do that like easily, and she does it like on the regular. And she gets like she's like, yeah, let me get a pump on for a little bit here, and she does that.
Dude,
And like,
death by snoo. Fucking down for that shit.
Yeah.
I think we're on a unanimous wood still with even with windshield replacement costs.
Yeah.
Like
Glass repair cost.
yeah. How much is like a subscription to like Speedy Glass or something? Like, can you
Do you
get?
guys have a monthly pass?
He's like, what? Are you planning on breaking your? Yeah, I would like to pay up front. Like, is there like some sort of Netflix subscription thing that I can do here? Just I'll pay $59.99 every single month forever, even if I don't break a windshield.
Yeah.
But I promise you, I will.
We need a new condom, a Trojan by 3M brand.
I think I'm in. Artie, you're in too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, unanimous in. Let's fucking go. We're all in.
Unanimous decision.
Unanimous.
Now what's her OnlyFans?
This was all just to promote her OnlyFans. Go check it out. I would do it. Gas prices are high, dude. This was probably just her Uber, and she's just left without her, and she's really pissed.
She did like that Street Fighter beat up the car fucking cutscene.
So I've heard a bunch of fucking podcasts beat this into the ground, but like I kind of want to do it. So Blake, you know how I pushed you into gambling onto UFC because it makes it way better?
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, we gotta sign up for that shit. I might have to get you to do that again, but it's way better. There's a new one.
Oh Lord.
So this guy, or this article claims that they're opening up the betting industry to the Special Olympics.
There we go.
So that
The
means
St. Gilles bit right here.
we can track, watch, and bet on a retarded person.
They're strong.
I mean,
It's a gambling method I like to call simple blackjack.
but I'm saying we can, when the season opens for the retarded betting, we can go and we can find the strongest Down syndrome kid in there and lay heavy on him to like lift a fucking school bus. Was a short one, but he lifts it. But I'm not. It seems to be real. Look at this guy. He's trying his best. Look at
Looks like the bar's loaded up pretty fucking solid.
He's not going to be making any Delta 7 even music, so he's gotta have to. Ever since Tom Salway died, he really got into lifting, and now we lay heavy on him because when he's on there and he's trying to bench press and he can't. The spirit of Tom Salway is going to help there and help lift him the last little bit of the way. So he's like angels in the outfield for retarded
Delta
people.
7 even. God
Delta
damn it.
7 even.
Goddamn Delta 7 even.
But this is Aaron Higgins, and this is my contender. I think we should lay heavy on him because he's an Olympic powerlifter from Saskatchewan.
Oh, the farmer.
Dude,
He's a fucking powerlifting farmer.
And to listen to him try to say Saskatchewan has got to be hilarious. So and every single time, I did it for my fellow everyone.
This is for everyone in Saskatchewan? Is that what you just said?
I don't know. But so he's going to be competing. He's representing Team Canada in the 2023 Special Olympics that are being held in Berlin currently. They're currently going on right now.
They're almost over.
Yeah, they're almost over. So we can fucking bet on this betonline.ag
Oh my god.
on Mr. Saskatchewan, as I like to call him.
Mr. Saskatchewan.
Mr. Saskatchewan. I tried to look into it, and it didn't say that there was currently any, making me believe that it's not real. When I went to the website, because there's literally a link right here that says betonline.ag sportsbook future and prop bets Olympics/Special Olympics.
my
But when you
God.
take it there, it takes you to this sketchy page, and even when I go to proceed and I continue on, it says there's no games here. Was this some sort of retarded April Fool's joke?
Had to have been.
Is this? I read the whole article, and at no point does it go, haha, you're stupid for thinking you could bet on mentally disabled people, but I say we just do it anyway. Let's just fucking... I say
do it anyways.
you pick yours, I'll pick mine. We all put some money in the hat, we see who does best.
Oh my God.
Why not? We get the whole roster down. We
I'm gonna
fucking...
make my bet on whoever can pronounce Saskatchewan word.
That's,
That guy's
but those are prop
strongest.
bets we can take on the side. Which one? Like we can take a couple of them. Be like, all right, you get Cassandra and Becky and Ronaldo, and I got Timothy and fucking that guy who can't say his name. I think it's just I'm gonna get him. You give me like 100 to 1 odds on him though, because there's no chance he just all of a sudden just goes no Saskatchewan. Like holy shit. But
Oh, God.
I looked. I even went on this website and I tried to type in Special Olympics. There doesn't seem to be anything. So, I think we just have to do it on our own if we wanted to do that. If we wanted to lay heavy, I say we just. I will try after the show to put down money on Mr. Saskatchewan. I'm gonna try, and we'll put together as much. We'll lay heavy on him. We'll put down my fucking down payment for a house, and just lay it heavy on him, and maybe it works. It's like a reverse ringer, but I think it would make it way more entertaining to watch because dude now we have to live stream watch the retarded Special Olympics.
Oh no.
We have to watch along.
To watch along.
I think it's a genius idea. Hopefully it actually works because it seems like the betting, I'm gonna guess the betting corporation got some blowback. betonline.ag is probably tanking currently because
Probably why the page is gone.
yeah, they kind of removed the retarded bet section. And funny enough, when you do go to it, it does just link to MLB, which is hilarious to me. When you just click on like more bets, it just does this, which is a hilarious joke if that's what they're doing. Bravo, honestly. If you just go like, you want to bet on these retards and it just goes to fucking baseball, you're like, haha, stupid. Yeah, they are stupid. Baseball is fucking dumb. So
Yeah.
I saw this article, and I'm gonna go with that. This is the most racist article that I saw of the week. It's not.
Hell yeah.
I don't think it's that. It was a joke, honestly. I thought.
Sponsored by Kim Jong Il's nuclear orange bomb.
I know he got them, and he's got the
That's
fucking.
awesome.
Didn't you have the other one? You have the Saddam Hussein or the not the
I have
Saddam
the
Hussein.
Bin Laden one.
The Bin
and
Laden
the,
one.
Really? Is it
Yeah.
Bin Laden one?
He's got the fucking more dictator sodas than us. It's bullshit.
Oh my God.
It's not the
America.
Gaddafi one, but I'm like, I wanted to have a theme of like Middle Eastern and North Korea, because Gaddafi just seems like a little bit more obscure.
Gaddafi's good though. So you got to get the deep
Sure.
cuts. You got to get the B sides. So I'll paint you a picture. Romanian ambassador heads over to Kenya. They're on I don't know why, like what business you have there, probably mining of some sort, and probably child diamond mining, I would
Right.
assume. That's the only business. It's that, and then I think there's like a Coca-Cola stand. But they went there and they had like a UN style meeting there, and a couple of monkeys are playing outside the window. And the Romanian ambassador says, I see we have a group from the Africans are here, and points to the monkeys that are hanging out playing on on the trees. And that didn't go over well. It turns out they're not fond of racist humor over there. They couldn't do anything, but yeah, they don't want to deal with they kind of ruined their business relationships over a racist monkey joke.
Wow.
But in all honesty, I would have thought that like the racist context would have just like not hit as hard. Like I think like they would have been able to laugh at that.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was like a more triggered Westerner type of approach of something, where it's just like you're really gonna get that offended if somebody called you a monkey.
Yeah.
Like it's like okay, cool. Like I wouldn't care. I call Blake a monkey every week. And it's
Every day I walk in the door, it's like, oh, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah.
And I'm like, did I say that right?
You're like, Wakanda forever.
I beat my chest and I Wakanda at him, and then that's what keeps him coming. I'm like, thank you. He's like, thank you for respecting my heritage.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Then
Thank
we
you for
start
being
to-
a man of culture.
That's the pre-show.
Fuck.
You gotta watch live to see that. That's all there. But yeah, so it turns out, don't call black people monkeys. I don't know. You had to test that still. You every once in a while you gotta dip your toe back in the water there to see if it's still hot.
Want to go downtown and just yell it
Yeah, so I wouldn't doubt that.
outside of a 6 donuts?
Like Blake. Man, dude, that's so funny that there's like just a Jamaican man.
Make sure
going
there's
like-
not a blonde girl in a black cocktail dress around to see that shit.
Yeah, right.
It's so funny. It's one of the best videos that's been seen in a while. And you know what? I'm glad that we ranked her as we ranked her. It's like it was deserving. Yeah. We figured it out. We figured out the exact precise racism. We're really good at that. Because like it's like, game respects game.
Yeah.
That's
Game recognized game,
that's what I've always said. So I wanted to do this. But I'm gonna delay it, and unfortunately, that means punishment for you guys.
Uh-oh.
So I was gonna do most likely, like who's most likely. I guess set up a couple between the 4 of us with Martin. But
Yeah.
Martin he sent me a picture of him in dead stop traffic right now, where he's just
Oh my god,
not
he's still
moving.
stuck in traffic.
Yeah, he can like get out of the car and take pictures. So like he's just like dead. I don't know. He's dead in an AIDS fire, which is something that I used to say. Apparently,
AIDS
that's
fire.
what I used to say when anybody missed the show. Like I forgot that. You know what? Our friend Dave here with the tattoos on his hand, he reminded me that that's what I used to say.
Oh my
Like if you
God.
missed the show, I said you died in an AIDS fire. I
Oh my
don't
god. Now I send out postcards and shit.
Yeah, the meta has expanded so far. It started with AIDS fire, and then, dude, but next week it's gonna be a postcard from an AIDS fire. If Martin's not here, it's just Martin's. Yeah, it's just him. It's like that meme of the dog in the fire, but it's AIDS.
Yeah,
There's
it's
also
like,
AIDS.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Okay.
So just picture Martin's that he's in an AIDS fire. But our old pal Primordial, who currently doesn't have the website running because it's run out of Nepal, which is not just like the short way of saying Neapolitan. It's a place. It's just like
Yeah, it's actually in the mountains.
I would describe it as like China's colon. Is that a good way of describing it?
China's cold.
Yeah, like if you look on the map, it's like China, and then Nepal is like this little shit nugget. It's like a dingleberry hanging off of China. I bet you if somehow Primordial heard that, he would go, spot on, Ryan. Thank you. Actually, that's what we have on our license plates. China's dingleberry. Like Virginia's for lovers. It's the same thing. So our good old pal Primordial sent us some videos that I have not proofed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's always a gamble.
Yeah, we got a couple. So, and it seems like our Bosnian toothpaste man has started to contribute to these now.
Oh, Lord.
So we got a little bit of a backlog, and we're gonna have to slog through them. And I apologize for what I don't even know what's about to happen to us. Okay, but just know that there was a before time. So like whatever we're about to see may or may not scar us for life. Okay. We're going in here. We're like those guys in the submarine right now. We're heading down, and we don't know if we're gonna come back from this, but we're gonna try.
Ooh.
Okay. Currently, I will warn you, I am looking at a vagina. I'm currently just looking at an up-close picture of a vagina. It's got very loose lips. Not very loose lips. Let's go with it. One side seems like she's got a heavy right lip. I'm hoping I'm describing this good enough for you. That's all the information I know going into this. Now let's enjoy this together.
Oh.
Oh, she seems to be pushing. What the fuck is that? Is that a bee?
What the fuck?
Oh, it's Japanese. It's fucking Japanese.
Wait, is this the hidden sex scene from B movie?
Oh my god. You like jazz? Oh!
Appropriate theme.
Oh! Oh my god.
Why are you fucking next?
It's Lady in the Tramping her clit with his stinger. He's got like a dick noodle. Oh!
Holy shit.
When the moon hits your eye like a big... Holy...
Guys, I heard a plan B, but this is fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
That's my closer right there.
What did we just watch?
Wow.
It's all like pussy and stuff. Is that
don't.
is that what's inside of a clit or what's inside of a bee butt?
It was his guts being dragged out, maybe.
I think
Probably.
so. Because they die, like when the stinger like gets stuck in there. So she's got like a clit piercing now.
Oh.
Like
God.
she's and then and she and then also it's pussy and it's gonna swell. I'm sorry.
Don't tell me there's footage of it swelling.
No.
Is that primordial?
Of course that was primordial.
Fucking primordial.
Of course. The worst ones are gonna be primordial, of course.
Always.
All right, so now round 2 has somebody has emoted to put a reaction of a sad face on it.
Oh no.
So, I don't know. Again, oh, okay, I see what this is. I believe I've seen this clip before. Wow. Yeah, wow, I have seen this clip before. I'm gonna say the second I show it to you, you're gonna know exactly what's gonna happen.
No.
All right.
No.
Enjoy.
No.
So, you have any guesses of where this video could possibly go? If it just all of
I
a
have
sudden,
no idea.
If his fist comes very close to his asshole and then it just cuts to 9/11 or something, I'll laugh a lot.
That'd be awesome.
But I'm assuming he's gonna meet almost no resistance and go like arm deep. I'm guessing.
Ah! Oh my god.
How?
This is shit just fall out.
Right? Does he never have to push?
Like
it's
it literally just slides out like he has to wear a diaper because there's no fucking...
Make sure Tony Hinchcliffe doesn't find out this footage got out.
it's on this week's Kill Tony. That's this man.
All right.
Like
David Lucas is gonna fucking bury me today.
if you put a like, there's no chance you could punch my ass until it's black and blue. It's gonna put up resistance.
It's
There-
not gonna do...
There's
Oh.
no way you could do this. I don't care how much of a running start you got. Like, you would have to, even if you got like a machine that was just power fisting my asshole, it's gonna blow it apart before it smoothly goes in like this. This guy's got practice, is what I'm saying. Like, he's put he's put
Who
in
do
the
you think's been
10,000
in there?
hours.
Like
yeah.
fucking bowling pins,
Yeah.
watermelons.
This might be that guy who put the firecracker in the what are the glass ball,
yeah,
whatever,
and
the
fucking...
Christmas ornament. That's what it was, and it blew apart his asshole. This might be this guy, and you know what? He's recovered. I would say, dude, he's recovered nicely. It's for me. I don't know why. Just FYI, just know what I got to enjoy there. When I went to close it, it did an extreme zoom in on the guy's asshole for no reason. I have no idea why. I went to close it. It extreme zoomed into a fist halfway into a man's asshole. That's what I got to enjoy. All right.
No, thank you.
So now the next one seems to be just Phineas and Ferb. But I'm gonna assume it doesn't just go to the normal intro song of Phineas and Ferb. But I don't know that. Maybe we're just gonna sing along to the. We all know the words. It's 104 days of summer vacation. Summer.
School comes along just to end it.
It's probably just gonna be that, and we're all gonna sing along and have a fun time. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Prepare for that.
Like maybe building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Discovering something that
Oh! Oh!
Kid and a monkey, a shower. Surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots, or locating Frankenstein's brain.
Oh!
God.
Dodo bird, painting a continent, or driving her sister insane.
What the fuck?
As you can see,
Oh!
to do before school starts this fall.
No, no, no.
Stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
What the fuck was that?
For making a title sequence.
Was that a man being fucked by a pig?
Yeah.
What did we just see? That was
What
like,
was that thing that got put into a blender grinder thing?
was that a baby?
Is that a chicken? I think it might have been a chicken. I don't know.
I'm gonna hope it was a
Human.
chicken.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember Phineas and Ferb being this aggressive.
Yeah.
Who
The
the
dude with the shotgun was brutal.
dude who
Yeah.
what, he killed himself on live stream? Is that what happened?
Yeah, that I saw that on Real Ass Podcast.
Holy
God.
shit!
Nuts.
They really do it all in this show. Dude, you know what? When you grow up with Phineas and Ferb and stuff like that, and then it turns into an R-rated show as it gets older, it gets fucking weird. The pig fucking at the end was kind of... That was fucking... He seemed like he was like the dog guy. Like,
Yeah.
the guy...
He was just asking for it, and the
Like-
pig was down.
Yeah, like...
Oh,
Why did he put it on again?
why?
Why
just
wouldn't
gonna
I
go
put it
back
on
to
again?
drawing.
That's the only time you're ever gonna see a pig fuck a human, so... You
I
don't...
fucking hope so.
Yeah, well, yeah, never say never, I guess.
Never say never. I come here every Saturday.
You might watch the extra credits of Babe and go like, "Oh wow, it got real aggressive at the end." Okay. There seems to be one more here. It just seems I'm going to assume, I'm going out on a limb and guessing that this is just a little girl being offensive because it just seems to be a little girl. I'm going to say she just says a bunch of slurs and then we can leave on a high note. Like it'll be a fun thing and not hopefully she doesn't get fucked by a pig or something. That's what we can just hope.
What, you think you're so confident about yourself. I'm so pretty. I'm the prettiest girl on TikTok. No, you're black, ugly, nigger, piece of shit, stranger, asshole, dumb asshole, shitface, die in cancer, and I can't wait till the day you die because you have the coronavirus. Okay? And I'm done. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm blocking you right now because I don't talk to little shits and I don't talk to whores. Okay?
Did she just read out Blake's Valorant chat? She
Oh,
literally
guys,
said you're gonna
this
die of
is the best case
COVID.
scenario.
She says all the things you say in video games. That's
Oh my
amazing.
That's gonna be my kid one day playing video games.
Like, when did he say you're gonna die of COVID?
Piece of shit, stranger,
Stranger.
asshole, dumb asshole, shitface, die in cancer, and I can't wait till the day you die because you have the coronavirus.
Cancer and Corona. Dude, that's you. That's literally just...
I love how in all of that stranger gets
more points
mixed
if she
into
said
it.
If she if they died of diabetes, but
Dude.
the ambition is there.
Oh, that is, dude, that's your daughter. That is literally somehow she Back to the Future got born already.
That's gonna be my child.
Little Blake Ella.
CS:GO 4 or 3.
when she's playing CS:GO 5.
Yeah.
And she's when they bring back like Call of Duty style in-game chat.
Comms and
Yeah,
shit.
like the pre-game is all just people talking shit. That's what you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear this little girl just go, you die of cancer. That when you get the coronavirus,
You hear me in the background going, hell yeah!
Dude, one of her insults was "you're black."
I know.
Is its own hilariousness. Like then she goes on to call her the N-word, but it's fucking hilarious that she was like, "You're a stranger and you're black" are two insults to her, which
I'm gonna
means
fuck up your black family with a pre-patched model 1887, bitch.
I don't understand. Like I fully analyze this and I understand that clearly she's getting all of this stuff from her parents because like she was told that strangers are bad. and also black people are bad. So then she's using them both as insults. That's how her brain works. I see the connections there because I'm just as retarded as a child. So I can see the path right there where it's just like, okay, my daddy says black people bad, and they also said stranger danger, so bad. So then if I just call you a black stranger, ooh, I got you. That's ooh, burn.
Oh my god.
That just made them Southern, even though she was like, she's Indian or something. Isn't she? Am I crazy?
Brown.
She was some sort of brown. Maybe it was just the lighting. I don't know. But yeah, pretty funny.
Mulatto.
Yeah, well, let's go with mulatto. I think that's the PC term that you're allowed to say now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
We're definitely allowed to say mulatto. That's the cool thing. So, apparently, Meth Island is a thing, and it's not a game show, which I was hoping it was. I was hoping.
Is it a TLC show?
Yeah, you heard about MILF Island from the producers of MILF Island, which is the most fucked up
Is
game
that
show.
actually a thing?
Did you not hear about it? Dude, we should watch it.
It was on
I didn't watch it.
Right? Wait.
It's fucked. So the idea is they get some MILFs, quote unquote, because most of them are not hot. They're not exactly what you're thinking. They're just like moms that are like holding it together, I guess. Like they're not. And then they got all of them have fratty sons that are also going to be on the game show. And they're the ones, they don't know when they're signing up, but when they get to the house, it turns out the things that the MILFs are going to be hooking up with are all the other MILFs' kids. So they put like all the MILFs and the MILFs' kids in the house, and then you can just be like, your mom is watching you bang fucking Tiffany over in the corner. And it's like, yeah, it's like you're getting freaky in the pool. But yeah, I think it's called like MILF Manor or something like that. But like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's that good. So that's why I never brought it up. But it's,
Oh my god.
but from the producers of that, I bring you Meth Island.
Fuck yeah.
Which is apparently just like a deserted part of, I don't exactly know. It's on the Keys of Florida. So that's just
it's
no man's land.
It's
That's
somewhere.
Yeah, but like that's just no man's land. That's basically like a weird obscure thing in Hawaii where they get to live by their own rules because there's no way like a police force can get there or something. Like that's kind of what we're seeing here. And so the sheriff department rolls up on this because they were noticing a bunch of people who are there. It turns out that Meth Island is like better than most people. So it almost looks like a really, really shitty resort kind of, because they've built tree forts and structures and these are like meth huts that they're building out of that are just in the forest now. They just keep building and expanding, and they build up like Manhattan, which is hilarious to me. They're all like levels. They have a trampoline, they got a jungle gym, they got a bunch of fucking shit here. There's some sort of
night rental.
Yeah, some sort of rental service. I don't know if they rent out rooms for meth heads. Like they have a whole sort of like meth ecosystem here. It's fucking amazing. Florida is a whole different breed.
That's awesome.
They have an organized like church where they praise Saint Heisenberg.
It's like an old skate spot. Like Stacy Peralta shredded that pool in the 90s, and now meth heads are there. But it's apparently when they go through this, it's like levels upon levels of just like people. There's a person in this one.
4 or 5 stories. Yeah.
4 or 5 stories.
Yeah. But like there's level. It's like
Holy shit.
Yeah, they built it up, and like some of it's enclosed, some of it's like deck. They got like a nice little patio area out here. The view's probably immaculate. You're looking out of the ocean.
Yeah.
Like honestly, this $4.8 million. Like if you go to sell it, like on market, like this structure right here on like a 10 by 10 piece of land, they're like, yeah, that's 4.8 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's asking. It's probably gonna go above asking. I
Put
would
that in like Toronto or Vancouver, and it's worth that.
Oh yeah, you put it on a coastal city. It is. It's a beachfront property. That's what you list it as. Beachfront property, lightly used meth shack, 4.8 mil.
Oh my god.
And you'll get a bidding war, and it'll sell for 5.8.
Yeah.
They go like, what? $1 mil over asking? That's crazy. And then the meth shacks will build up somewhere else. We're kind of just like creating slave labor with extra steps, where it's just like we get meth heads and druggies to build up fortresses on islands, and then we evict them, and then we sell it to a eccentric billionaire who fucks kids with Bill Clinton. I'm assuming that's how the first one got built, right? Like, we don't know. It's like the pyramids. We don't know that that's how it could have been aliens.
It could have been aliens.
I'm assuming it's a bunch of druggies that they put on an island to build structures that you could fuck kids in. I don't know. Do you have a better theory? I don't think so.
You're right.
Yeah. Yep. And I think Martin literally is dead. So AIDS fire it is for him. I think.
AIDS fire.
Rest in peace, Martin. Congratulations on making it through the AIDS fire and long enough to text me. Sorry that you didn't make it. I apologize. But I had a couple of good ones in the Who's Most Likely game. I feel like we could do that are pretty fucking awesome. That I think we would argue over. But I want Martin to be able to defend himself because we're all just gonna go Martin.
Yeah.
He has no way to defend himself. And we're just going to go, like, if I asked you, like, who's the most likely to be into scat porn?
Martin.
I know.
He can't defend himself. And he might try to deflect it onto Artie or something like that, but like, and we might listen. But right now he can't defend himself, so unfortunately it seems like that's locked in, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, runs into scat porn. Scat porn. Oh. So waffle footing in a shower, you just somebody waffle footing a turd down. That is,
and all you hear under the desk is just a fucking thud under the desk.
Yeah. It's a hot turd. Yeah. So I have a couple of those, but I think they'll be funny when we have all four of us because we did it with three of us. We did it with Tiff here to,
yeah, because
I think you were gone.
I was stuck.
Yeah, so Tiff got to argue for you, but without that, I think we wait for Martin to come back, and then we do all four of us.
Hell yeah!
And then we argue over them because I got a couple of really good ones that, like, I can give you a preview of a couple of them. Like we don't have to argue. Like, who's the most who would be the most likely to be a pedophile? Who's the most likely to be the next Hitler? Who's the most likely to be autistic?
Why are you naming off things that you are?
You were just like Ryan. Most likely to fight a woman. All fucking things that we can. And like I think there's That's awesome. We can start from a jumping off point of there's all a situation where we would fight a woman. Like Amanda Nunes challenges you to fight, you're not going to turn it down. You might turn it down out of fear. But
I was going to say, I turn it down out of like my fear of losing brain cells.
But if she just starts punching, then you're going to fight back like she's a man.
I'm going to try.
Yeah. So like, there's a situation. You can't say never that you'd fight a woman. But I'd say, I think because I'm still not convinced you're not a trans woman, I say it's you. So okay. Like, yeah, I think if I'm arguing for it, I think I would go that. But also, Artie's an alcoholic, so it's like a wild card right there. Like domestic dispute and alcoholism, it's almost like a circle Venn diagram. There's really no separation.
There's something right in there.
Yeah, there's literally like a half sliver on the outside, or people who just died of cirrhosis of the liver early before they could hit a woman. But like, most of the circle is just Bud Light drinking, Jack Daniels swinging on a woman.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, so let me tell you about this time I beat up my girlfriend. Let me tell you why my girlfriend left.
No, I would never hit a woman. I would bust some Eric Andre shit. I'll just punch myself out.
You just start like Mark Wahlberg from Fear, and because now everything's progressive, you can just punch yourself a bunch of times and say she hit you. That's smart.
Like bust like scenes from Fight Club where I'm just like fucking myself up with everything that's in the office.
That's smart. Smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's fun. Well, I think we've subjected ourselves to enough stuff. I have this insane person on TikTok that we could do for this week in woke, but like, I don't understand what they are.
Oh no!
Like, I can just like give you a glimpse of their face, and I feel like okay, you know everything about them. Like you literally know everything about them. You saw them for half a second. You know everything about them. They look like
the Hutt's gonna tell me about rainbows and shit.
They look like their name's Eugene. Like I don't know why he looks like a Eugene, but it's a girl. No, it's a girl. It's for sure like it's a girl, but they'll explain to you why this comment that's floating above their head is triggering to them. But like, I feel like we need to do some trans math here to fully comprehend what the fuck's going on.
Sorry to hear that, but as people have been pointing out, I am not a she. I noticed that you deleted your comment where you said that I most definitely am a woman, but I'm not. My sex is female. That was
You're a
determined at my...
Thank you. Yeah, okay, no, you figured it out.
Video's
Like,
over.
Yeah, no, yeah, so like, but it's like, you know how like, a teacher will be like, what's 2 + 2? And you'll go 4, and they'll go like, show your work.
Yeah.
You go like, I've done it. She's like, I was born female, woman. Like, I just draw a line between those two.
It's just a direct line.
Yeah, there's like a direct line, but she's gonna show you how to show your work.
birth
Oh,
when
shit.
my doctor took one look at my external genitalia and declared me to be female. But I am non-binary, which means I am not a woman and I am not a man. I am transgender.
Non-binary, so she's a 2.
Okay.
Oh, she's definitely a 2.
Yeah, but would. Still would. That's the answer to the question. Okay, so we have a jumping off point. If we start, she said she's not a woman. So we got not a woman. So then she starts and said she's non-binary, which I don't know what
She
that
also
is.
says she's not a man.
She said she's non-binary, which is somehow like transgender, which I don't fully understand. You got to be like half pink and like half blue, I guess. Like you're a little bit of everything, and
Yeah.
So somehow non-binary. So I'm literally trying to figure this out. Like I'm using all of my brain cells. They're firing. Smoke's going off. It's in an AIDS fire.
I was gonna say,
There's
I
a
can smell the burning.
you smell the burning AIDS in my head right now. There's so, like there's not a woman, born female, not a woman, non-binary. Meaning when we figure out what non-binary is, it means they're not a boy or a girl. They're not either of these. So that means they're transgender because they're not what they were born, what the doctor said.
But you're also nothing.
But you're also nothing.
How can you be a gender without being a gender?
I think part of the reason why I fucking hate this stuff is because it reminds me of philosophy. Like, it's like, oh, well, I think, therefore I am, and sometimes it is, but it is not, and then you could do this one time, but then a million other times something else could happen. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Philosophy's
But it
bullshit.
could.
No, fuck you, Mr. Descartes. I will literally, if I would, in one of my impractical ways of using time machines, I would go back and fucking sodomize every single philosopher and make them reposition every single one of their arguments and never fucking come out. Philosophy would die if I got access to a time machine because I wouldn't go back and like fucking stop world wars or like fix 9/11. No, I would murder Descartes and his family. I would actually murder Descartes' mother because then I'd be like, boom, done. Problem solved.
You would see like a philosophy Michelangelo painting of a guy fisting another guy back and forth super fast.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
the
everything's
philosophy.
it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be like when Homer goes back in time in The Simpsons and steps on a bug and everything's changed. It's like I've murdered a bunch of philosophers and now like the Sistine Chapel is just that guy who's arm deep in that other guy's asshole. They're like, oh god, things got so weird. You're like, oh no.
They're like, oh my god, maybe we needed philosophy.
Yeah, apparently we needed philosophy. Things got full fucking Clever Name podcast everywhere. You can't have that everywhere.
You can't never go full CNP.
You never go full CMP. You gotta. The CMP is like it's like closeted. It's like we should have our own Pride Month. Nobody cares if you're fucking gay. People fucking look down on you if you're a Clever Name podcast fan. You listen to this shit and they're just like, oh. We should have our own awareness month. It's just like we're here. We're gonna watch a guy commit suicide in a Phineas and Ferb montage. Get used to it.
Yeah.
I was blocking that out so well until you brought that up.
You do
God,
this every
fuck the
Saturday,
pig.
we are used to it.
We do this every week.
We've seen so many animals fuck so many humans.
We need a bingo chart for that. Like, does anybody have cows?
Not even that just we see an animal fuck a human, it's the specific one. That's how much it happens, where we're just like, yeah, no, you don't just get animal fucks human. It's like, you gotta have dog fucks human, cow fucks human, fucking horse fucks human. I will never watch that video again. I will never subject you to that. I don't think you've ever seen the horse one, have you?
No,
Mr. Hands?
Super good without watching that.
Oh, he dies.
Yeah.
Guy gets fucked to death by a horse. Rest in peace.
I'm so good without seeing that.
Yeah, I know. It's not. It's honestly not worth it. It's almost like a South Park murder. Like you're like it's like comical and horrifying. You're like, Jesus Christ. You're like, what the fuck is this? But honestly, he probably got what he was asking for. And the guy who was guiding the dick didn't do a lot. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna blame a lot on that guy. And the guy who was like, there was a guy. He was like, I describe him as like a firefighter, one firefighter holding a hose, and it's kind of getting out of hand, and he didn't know what to do with it, and then he kind of just gives up.
Hey, speaking of which, I did do something for Juneteenth. I saw that movie, The Blackening.
Did you?
I saw it a day late.
Did they start the movie 15 minutes late?
They did, dude. It's every stereotype ever. It was it honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
So it was just like a halfway decent horror movie?
Yeah, it's like you couldn't, like I told you couldn't tell if it was directed by the Wayans brothers or Anthony Cumia.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, I feel like it's just like a bunch of like unfunny stereotypes. They're not gonna do like the racist ones that we find funny. They're just gonna do like, oh man, chicken and waffles, like it's not gonna. It's haha. Oh yes, they do enjoy chicken. Like,
do you mind if I spoil one little part that I
feel
thought
free?
was
I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Okay, well, they're like the whole thing was, oh, should we call the cops about this? And they give each other, they're just like, oh, they all looking laugh hysterically. Like, let's call the firefighters because they can't aim guns at us. But they're like, the firefighter comes in, they're like, oh, we're saved, and he just sprays them all with a fire hose, and they fucking go flying.
That's pretty funny.
And I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty creative. That's some solid racisms right there. But all right, let this lady wrap up with her explanation, because I'm still not fully convinced on what she is.
Because my gender does not match my sex, which was determined at birth. I choose to express myself.
So apparently, if you're born and they say you're a boy, and then you choose anything else, that makes you transgender. So like if you choose to not have a gender, that somehow makes you transgender, even though gender is in the name. It doesn't make any sense. Like transgender means you're switching gender. Trans, like you transition.
Are stopping right
it's
now.
hurting. Like it's literally like my brain and then Artie's joke. It's that. It was that. But I don't understand if you can just become, if you just say you're something else, like you were born a female, like we identified that, and then you just decide you're something else, that makes you like you're switching genders, even though you haven't, because you just don't have a gender. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me, and it makes me angry.
As masculine, so I am trans masculine or trans mask. My pronouns are they, them, and my name is Asha. It was formerly Natasha. Please do not refer to me as a woman anymore. Thank you.
I hope all the comments go, you're a woman.
Yeah, I thought it was just woman. And I hope it just spams what is a woman. I would love it if they just did that over and over. Like, what is a woman? I don't know. What is a woman? An adult human female? Oh my God. Yeah, that's what we've all determined what a woman is forever. It's like, that's like, it's a quote. I wish if I was smart, I'd be able to remember where these quotes are from and not butcher them. But that's what smart people do. Just understand, when smart people just rattle off quotes, they're just like regurgitate. They're just good at regurgitating this stuff. But like, it's the message behind it that you need to get. Where there's I know who it is, and it's super pretentious. It's Dostoevsky. It's a Russian, but he said there's going to be a point in society where we will get so dulled down that smart people will stop being smart to not offend dumb people. Yeah. And so they'll stop thinking. I think that's what it said. They'll stop thinking to appease dumb people. And that's where we're at. That's literally where we're at, where it's just like a doctor, a certified smart person, where we just like literally got a degree in being smart, and then said, this is a female, and then you're like, well, I actually know better. I'm none of them, and I'm trans, and I'm mask. I'm a masculine. Like, first of all, we know you drive a Subaru and you're the pitcher on your softball team. We know you're pretty masculine. The cargo shorts gave it away, and the fact that you look like you look like Eugene.
Yeah.
You just, I don't know why. It's a face of a Eugene. I don't know why. Like, if they were doing a live adaptation of Bob's Burgers and they needed a Eugene,
It'd be that.
That's it. That's fucking Eugene right there. So it might be Eugene. So there you go.
This looks like if fucking John Goodman did that gender swap filter.
That's exactly what that is. That's John Goodman on a face swap app. Thank you, Artie. That is exactly what that is. That's like you're trying to make your friends fuckable or something. Yeah. I heard a Reddit post that I want to believe isn't real. Here, I'll end on this.
Oh, no.
I heard a Reddit post that I just choose to believe isn't real, where it was a forum of people saying the worst things they jerked off to. I don't know if you guys want to share. I don't know what mine is. There's probably a list. Like, I could probably rattle one off to you and it wouldn't be the worst, but it would probably be bad. Like, but I don't think I've never finished anything fucked up, but I've definitely like started on eFucked and transferred over to like Pornhub, you know? It's happened. But I'm losing my train of thought. I've just started thinking of eFucked and I just wanted to go there. Right. Worst thing you jerked off to. If this guy said that what he did is he got the face filter of his friends and photoshopped them onto naked girls' bodies and jerked off to it.
That's what we're just doing now. What the hell's the problem with that?
What?
Like, I did that last night.
Shut the fuck up, Artie.
That's a Futurama joke.
I wouldn't. I couldn't. Like, even if I was jerking to somebody and I was like, oh, this chick's hot, and then the thought came through my head where I was like, man, this chick kind of looks like Blake, it would be over. I would move on. I'd be like, next video. And next one. We gotta like, it's just a thought. Even it's not, doesn't even kind of look like you. Right. If I showed you the video, you'd go, I don't even see it. I don't see it, but the thought, there's a slight thing. They have a dangly earring. And I'm like, I thought of you. And I'm like, oh, they haven't.
It's over.
I'm like, damn it. Oh, they had your earrings. So I had to stop. She was getting pounded doggy style and I saw them jingling. I was like, that's how Blake gets pounded doggy style.
It is.
It's such a peggable face.
It's so big and purple.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody. If you listen this far, then you probably want to go to the website. If you're listening on the Spotify's and the iTunes, what do you What?
I just wanted to bring in 2 drawings I made just for artism.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Is it just art, or do we have to get, is it like a guessing thing, or do we just...
No, it's art.
Okay.
It's just a couple of drawings I made, so...
Do you have it up?
Just a recap of the one I made of Zordon, Power Rangers. That's just a recap. But we also have Theo Vaughn as the redneck Left 4 Dead 2 character, right here.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I can't read what it says. It's too
God,
blurry.
shut the fuck up.
Hey, remember when me and Brendan Schaub did a set of Carolines and Andrew Schultz came in with, and then the zombie's like, this fucking story again? And the witches are like, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
And last but not least, we have the girl from the segment Would You beating the shit out of this car.
Hell yes!
Oh, nice.
Holy shit! Oh, and it's like
sick.
the fucking like Street Fighter minigame thing.
Like,
Holy shit, that one's fucking awesome. Already that made up for the weird Theo Vaughn one.
do you know what I just heard?
What?
I heard the Valorant skin. The red Valorant.
Oh yeah, like
game
the Street
skin.
Fighter. Oh wow, you're addicted. Wow, that's
So
you're literally.
the game's in my fucking brain.
China makes a knockoff Street Fighter sound, and that's what goes off in your brain when you think Street Fighter now. That's so funny. China's won. China's number one. China literally just rips off a classic game that everyone should think of when you see this, but you just went, you heard the fucking dant.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Valorant is a problem. It's literally crack.
Oh, it is.
I promise you, it's fucking crack
It's
cocaine.
coated crack.
Why do I keep looking at this lady's face?
Stop
Get off my
putting
screen!
Eugene up. Fuck
I'm sorry, fucking Eugene.
Eugene, man.
Eugene just won't get out of my brain. Dude, I love that drawing. That drawing was fucking.
That was sick.
That was perfect. So, well, yeah, if you enjoy this shenanigans that we do every week, there's fucking so much on the website, and I know it's a pile of shit, but that's because I made it myself. But if you go there, you can download every single episode. It's all free. I didn't make it expensive. I didn't do anything. Everybody's got fucking Patreon and shit. We couldn't do Patreon. I promise you. Patreon would not be an option for us. They don't allow pig fucking. I guarantee it. I don't know that they explicitly say it in their terms and service,
but they don't.
But I promise you, when you bring it up in like a meeting, they all look at you funny. When you're on a Zoom call with John Patreon, and you're just like, so what's your position on pig fucking? He's like, pig fucking pigs? You're like, no. And he's like, was it at least consensual? I'm like, yes. I'll tell you for sure. I can guarantee that the pig fucking was consensual. They're still iffy. I'm here waiting to hear back. I sent out a couple
emails.
Video
of the blonde girl beating the shit out of that car, so I can jerk off to it later and post it on Reddit.
But all that stuff, already jerking off, all that stuff's on the website. You go to clevernamepodcast.com, you can download everything. I know there's like fucking nipplese and compatibility issues, and iPhones sometimes shit the bed, but I promise you, you can go there, you can download everything, you can watch it on your phone. There's audio versions, everything's there. There's spin-off podcasts. I didn't even realize how much. As I'm going through it all, Welcome to an American. There was fucking the Ryan and Aaron show. There's Do You Have Time for Some Bullshit? There was like weird spin-off podcasts, like the Young Sheldons of the Clever Name podcast. They weren't as good.
There's the Social Assassins podcast.
And there's
on
that
iTunes
one too,
and
but you know
Spotify.
what? Get through the other ones first. Get through the other ones first, and then work your way down to that one. But they're in the downline. It's like an MLM of podcasts. So go check out all that stuff. Leave us reviews, because on the last little bit of algorithm we have left, we need it. We're hanging on to that with our fucking teeth. So go do that.
6 to 12 next week, guys.
Yeah, we probably won't be back. We're all gonna die in an AIDS fire, so don't worry about it. Actually, fuck all that shit. Just keep your shit together, I guess.
Yeah, we gotta say, let's try the next day. Everyone's 7 days of pride to avoid the AIDS fire.
No, we're all dying in AIDS fire. Good luck.
Yo, know when y'all want that Clever Name Podcast. Y'all want that Clever Name Podcast. Y'all want that Clever Name Podcast. Y'all want that Clever Name Podcast.
Love that crack cocaine.